DJI has quietly but steadily reinforced its dominance in the action camera space over the past several years. Rather than chasing flashy redesigns or headline-grabbing features, the company has focused on practical, incremental improvements that matter most to content creators. Reliability, consistent performance, and ease of use have always been at the forefront of DJI's design philosophy, earning the Osmo Action series a strong following among vloggers, travelers, and extreme sports enthusiasts. With the Osmo Action 6 now firmly established, all eyes are turning toward the next iteration, the DJI Osmo Action 7. In this overview, we'll examine what the Action 7 could bring in terms of release timing, pricing, rumored specifications, and expected improvements based on DJI's historical patterns as of early 2026. To gauge where the Osmo Action 7 might fit in, it helps to first understand DJI's past behavior. Historically, the company has maintained a fairly consistent annual release schedule for its action cameras. Most Osmo Action models have been launched once a year, typically between the third and fourth quarters. Even in cases where production delays occurred, such as with the Action 6, DJI largely stayed true to this cycle, signaling both reliability and predictability to its user base. This long-term consistency makes it highly likely that the Action 7 will appear in late 2026 rather than earlier or later, providing a logical continuation of DJI's established rhythm. Based on previous patterns, the anticipated launch window for the Osmo Action 7 falls between October and November 2026. DJI usually begins the rollout process with teasers and hints, followed by regulatory filings, and concludes with an official unveiling. Provided there are no major supply chain disruptions or regulatory hurdles, a global release in Q4 of 2026 would align seamlessly with DJI's track record. While unexpected delays can always occur in the tech industry, nothing currently suggests DJI intends to break its historical schedule. Pricing is another area of interest. DJI has consistently maintained moderate and predictable pricing across successive generations of action cameras. Even when new technology is introduced, such as brighter displays, enhanced sensors, or more advanced stabilization, the company typically keeps price increases reasonable. This strategy ensures accessibility for casual users while still appealing to professional creators. The Osmo Action 7 is expected to follow this pattern, remaining within the same general price range as its predecessor. Current industry speculation suggests that the standard Action 7 could cost between $350 and $430. DJI is also likely to offer accessory bundles, which could include additional batteries, protective cases, and mounts for adventure shooting. These kits might push the price closer to $500. By maintaining a reasonable starting price while offering optional bundles, DJI can provide flexibility for different user needs without alienating budget-conscious customers. Internally, the Osmo Action 7 is expected to represent refinement rather than radical reinvention. DJI typically prefers to evolve its cameras gradually, building on proven hardware and software systems rather than introducing untested concepts. The Action 7 is likely to retain a sensor size similar to the Action 6 but paired with improved image processing capabilities. This combination could deliver better low-light performance, cleaner footage, and more accurate color reproduction, even without a larger sensor. Low-light optimization is an area where incremental upgrades can have a major impact. Improvements could include better noise reduction, refined highlight handling, deeper shadow recovery, and more natural color rendering. Such enhancements may appear subtle on paper but can make a significant difference when shooting in dimly lit or dynamic environments. Enhanced dynamic range could allow creators to capture richer, more balanced footage without compromising the compact form factor of the camera. Video performance is another key area of expected refinement. The Action 7 will likely continue supporting high-resolution video with multiple frame rate options. Optimizations to compression and encoding may improve the overall smoothness and clarity of footage. DJI may also enhance color science and refine log recording profiles, giving advanced users more flexibility for post-production work. The goal will likely remain consistent, reliable, high-quality video output across a wide range of shooting conditions. Stabilization has been one of DJI's standout strengths in the action camera market, and the Action 7 is expected to build on this foundation. Anticipated upgrades may include more precise horizon leveling, improved motion correction during fast movements, and smarter electronic stabilization for uneven terrain. These improvements could make a noticeable difference for sports enthusiasts, adventure vloggers, and other creators who rely on fluid, shake-free footage without the need for additional gimbals. Battery performance is another area of incremental improvement. The Action 7 is likely to offer longer recording times through optimized power management and improved thermal handling. Enhanced heat dissipation may help prevent overheating during extended high-resolution recording sessions, while efficiency improvements could ensure stable performance in both extreme heat and cold. For outdoor users and travelers, dependable battery life is often just as critical as image quality. From a design perspective, major changes are unlikely. The rugged, waterproof body of the Osmo Action series has proven highly practical and remains a major selling point. The dual-screen design, which allows for easy framing for both front-facing vlogs and traditional rear-screen use, will likely remain intact. Minor adjustments, such as improved touchscreen responsiveness, brighter displays, or slightly refined button layouts, could enhance the user experience without compromising durability. One uncertainty to consider is DJI's regulatory situation, particularly in the United States. While current restrictions largely target DJI drones, the company's placement on certain regulatory lists raises questions about approvals for other devices, including action cameras. It remains unclear whether the Osmo Action 7 might face any specific limitations in key markets like the US. Historically, DJI has been flexible in navigating regulatory challenges, often distributing products through secondary brands or alternative channels when necessary. A similar approach could be applied to the Action 7 if required. Overall, the DJI Osmo Action 7 appears to be positioned as a thoughtful, incremental evolution of the series rather than a radical reinvention. The anticipated late 2026 release, reasonable pricing, and practical performance improvements fit squarely within DJI's historical approach. Key areas of enhancement are expected to include low light performance, video stabilization, battery life, and overall software reliability. These improvements will likely make the camera easier to use in real-world conditions while retaining the ruggedness and accessibility that have become synonymous with the Osmo Action brand. For creators, DJI's measured approach is reassuring. Action cameras are tools built for consistency, durability, and dependability. Sudden, radical changes can sometimes create new challenges or compromise reliability. By refining existing strengths and addressing user feedback, DJI ensures that each new generation delivers meaningful upgrades without sacrificing stability. The Osmo Action 7 may not redefine the category overnight, but it has the potential to strengthen DJI's position by delivering improvements where they are most useful. In conclusion, the DJI Osmo Action 7 is shaping up to be a logical continuation of the series' evolution. A likely launch in Q4 of 2026, pricing that remains accessible, incremental improvements in stabilization, low light performance, video quality, and battery efficiency all point to a thoughtful evolution. While regulatory uncertainties exist, DJI's track record suggests they are well prepared to navigate potential challenges. For now, this represents the most comprehensive picture of what we can realistically expect from the next Osmo Action camera.